Welcome all, this is Manny from Criticizing Everything. Today I'm bringing you a review of the Verus case for the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. So this is actually a leather case. Opens up, the phone goes in, also provides you with slots for cards, identification, whatever you actually may have. So you see it's actually a very nice case. It's got the stitching. You have the actual logo and the company name on the bottom. The front of the case also has a slot at the top, an opening where it actually you can still go ahead and take phone calls while the case is actually closed. It is a magnetic open front, so if you were to close it, it actually snaps shut with the magnet. Opening it up, if you look inside, again the stitching is very nice, feels very nice. You have the logo on the bottom and 3 slots to put your identification or any kind of credit cards. You have the world to share experience information inside, logo on the bottom, and even tells you on the bottom that it's actually for the Samsung Galaxy 6 Edge Plus. On the back, very basic, actually has opening so the camera will actually stick out. So let's go ahead and put the phone inside and see what the case looks like with the phone. Here we have our Galaxy 6 Edge Plus. Got a few fingerprints in the back. Obviously haven't had a chance to clean that part, but that's okay. So you just undo the magnetic latch. Go ahead and put the phone inside and it clips right into the corners. There. Nice and secure. Won't fall out. Okay. Close it up. There it is. You can still go ahead and switch on the power button. Your ports on the top for your SD cards, things like that, are still exposed. On the bottom, you still have your headphone jack, charger cable, and your microphone. So with the opening on top, you still can go ahead and take calls the way you normally would. On the back, the camera, the flash, all that, the IR, the sensors, all of it is actually exposed, so you can go ahead and take pictures, video, without actually having to pull it out of the case. It remains with a thin profile. Okay, fits in a pocket nicely. Doesn't actually get snagged or caught up. Looks very nice, very sharp. All right, so placing cards inside the slot is actually really simple. There you go. Close this right back up. Okay. Taking the cards out, just as simple. Slides right out. All with ease. Very multi-purpose case. So here are my thoughts on the case. The case itself actually is very nice. Very sleek looking. Again, the fact that it has a thin profile, even with cards inside, if you can kind of see in the corner there, I have 3 cards in one in each slot. No money, I don't really carry cash, who does nowadays? It still has a thin profile. It's actually not much thicker than the actual phone itself. The case itself is beautiful. Very elegant looking. I love the stitching, love the color. So what did I think of the case? I think the case is very nice so far. It looks great. The leather look, the stitching, metal clasp, everything stays secure and in place. The cover doesn't go flying off. The magnetic strip hasn't given way or anything like that. Been using it for about a week. I actually have talked on the phone while the phone has been closed. Works just great. The profile stays very thin. I have 3 cards in there right now. And the usefulness of actually having this case has been great. I actually don't even need to take my wallet out of the house anymore. And if you're anything like me, most guys, possibly even some women, have wallets that are just way too thick. We carry way too much stuff. For some reason, we're wallet hoarders. And this actually solves that problem. It limits my space, so I only bring the things I need to bring with me. and it actually stays in my pocket really nice, slides in and out of my pocket nicely, doesn't get snagged, doesn't get caught, the cover doesn't open accidentally. Haven't had any of those issues. So a few things about the case that could use some improvement. One is that the case itself doesn't provide any sort of screen protection. Okay, so you would need to get a screen protector or some sort of cover for the screen if you're concerned with that if you're concerned with scratches, things of that nature. Not a problem for me because the cover stays closed. I'm okay with it. I'm very careful with my phones. I'm not exactly opening the cover and throwing it on the ground face down. However, unlike some cases, if for any reason the cover was open and you did drop it on the floor face down, the screen really won't be protected. The actual clasps are not thick enough to actually hold it in place. So another issue I had with it, small gripe, the cover when closed, as you can see, swivels pretty easily. So it's not really in place. Now don't get me wrong, it stays in place if you're not messing with it, but it really does slide around quite a bit. I don't know what kind of impact that will have on the screen in the long run, especially if you have cards in there, but it's something that I wasn't really fond of. That sliding really is just, I don't know, something about it just really kind of sticks out. I was hoping that the cover itself would actually be a little steadier or a little sturdier than it actually is. Honestly, it really isn't impacting me much. Like I said, in time, I'll check to see if it actually is doing any kind of damage to the screen, although I seriously doubt it with how well screens are made nowadays. So another concern I know people have had, especially regarding cases for this phone, for the S6 Edge Plus, is the wireless charging. That's one of the features that comes automatic with this phone. You don't need to actually get a special battery. As long as you have a wireless charger that is compatible with it, it actually will go ahead and charge. So with a lot of the cases out there, one concern has been, or one thing I've heard a lot of concerns about has been, will this charge with the case on? So let's go ahead and find out. I have the official Samsung wireless charger. I haven't tried this with any other wireless charger, so I don't know how well it works. However, with the Samsung wireless charger, the phone will charge while it's actually in the case. So you do not have to remove it from the case in order to charge it. So just placing the phone down, I'm going to do this open so you can actually see the phone start receiving the charge. And there you go. The actual phone at this point is actually charging. As you can see by the red LED indicator, the phone is actually charging with the actual wireless charger and the cover on. So that's my thoughts and my review on the Verus case for the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. As I said before, great case, definitely worth the money. Right now it's probably about anywhere between 17 to 20 bucks on Amazon. Definitely worth the money, definitely a great case, good price. I would definitely recommend it. As always, if you have questions, post them in the comments. This has been Manny from Criticizing Everything. Thank you for watching.